Well, hello, everyone. You didn't even get a countdown. We were too busy chatting in the background.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Brother Troy Sutton. Good morning, brother. We got Avid.
Hi, Avid.
Rebecca, Touched by
Rebecca.
Yarn. Then we go, let's see. I'm here to see which recipe that I can. What? Like a redheaded.
Wrap around like a redheaded stepchild.
If you ain't experimenting, then you ain't cooking.
That's the truth right there.
And then we have Chris, Texas Raider. Good
Hi,
morning, Chris.
Well, Chris,
And then,
one of
let's
our
see,
lives.
who else do we have? Troy said my dietitian should be here anytime now. Hopefully she'll be here for the live. Whoop whoop.
She's going to love us today because we're not using any sugar. Well, that's not. Okay. Never
I
mind.
may pass out as soon as I have to be back up at noon. We have Judy. Good morning, Judy.
Hi,
Judy. Let's see. Let's get into what we're doing today, Miss Lauren.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Today, we're making seriously soft molasses cookies with a twist. We're using homemade sorghum instead of molasses. Hi, Virginia. These are fun to make, super easy to make. This is what you would refer to as a Depression era recipe. Because we're using sorghum instead of, all the other stuff. That's what they used in the Depression for a sweetener, since sugar was rationed and was in very short supply. It was all going to the war effort. Anyway, we're going to learn how to make these cookies and probably a few more things along the way. I have nobody commenting over on my side, so I guess
I see Christy on yours. Bayou back 40.
Oh, I did it again, Amy. I have it on private chat and not on comments. I did it again.
And then Mr. Walter.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Christy. Christy, I hope your headache's gone away.
Hi, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
And then we have Mr. and Mrs. Walter Dove Jr.
Hi,
yeah. So.
All right. So what we're going to do, I got to get all my stuff together here. All right. I have 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. To that, I am adding 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, fresh ground ginger, and I'm using 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm using 1/4 teaspoon cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a dash of cardamom because it pulls all those other flavors out. There's a tip. And just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add that right into my flour. And I'm going to learn to keep the stuff out of my way. All right. There's our base. There's nothing fussy or fancy about this recipe, once again. Now, although this recipe has its origins back in the Depression, we kind of modernized it up a little bit because with sorghum, people aren't used to that taste unless you're from the South or you're from that era. So we do add some other sugars to it. Otherwise, it would just be icky. People would think it tasted icky. All right, let me get myself together here. Amy, what's your morning doing over there?
Well, I had to take Christopher to school. And then I was chit-chatting with my mother-in-law this morning and told her, well, I got to get down there and get this live ready. Told her what we were doing. So she was like, yes, Yes. So she's excited about, the lives and stuff that we're doing and all. And so after the live, it's going to be busy cuz I got to go get feed and go to, you know, gather stuff for more cooking stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Hi
right.
Stephanie.
We are going to cream up 1.25 cups of butter. And Amy, I was looking at that video that you sent me last night, and you sent me down a rabbit hole that I'm thoroughly enjoying.
Oh, I am excited. I was like, I didn't know, like I told you last night, I didn't know that you could add just two ingredients and get that.
But there is a caveat to that. You have to use self-rising flour. You can't
Yes.
just use
No,
all-purpose.
yeah, it's the self-rising flour. Yep.
But I figured out a workaround so that we could do that very easily with stuff that most generally everybody has on hand already. It's just a little tweak and we'll get the exact same result. All right, so I'm taking a half a cup of packed brown sugar, a quarter cup of regular sugar, because Americans are spoiled, y'all. They like their sugar. And we're going to cream that butter with the sugars. We're going to let it rip, Chater Chip.
We got Heaven's Fire, Heather, good morning.
Hi,
We
Heather.
have Dink and Tank, good morning.
Hi, Tamara.
Stephanie Granger,
Hi, Stephanie. Good morning.
Judy from the Waltsons, good morning.
Judy's in the house.
And then we have Judy Herman.
The other Judy's in the house.
Yes, we got two Judys in the house. So yes.
Everybody's saying hi to everybody.
Yep.
Amy, you were saying that we're getting some really good feedback on this segment, yeah?
Yes, yes. A lot of the comments are saying that they can't wait for the next one to happen. Some are saying, that they're really excited on trying, that recipe. So they're liking this. I mean, even the family members are like really excited. Chris is really excited about what's going on.
Well, yeah, you're making him spice cake and bread. Hello.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Avid said he's looking forward to twisting another recipe.
Of course he is. I don't have a way of bringing you down into my mixing bowl, but trust me, it's creamy. So now we're going to add our sorghum. It's 1/3 cup.
Let's do this. Can we bring you bigger? Yeah, then we can bring you bigger.
1/3 cup of sorghum represents about 8 hours of work. Probably more. Yeah. Oh, we're going to have those days.
Rebecca says, I've been told the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I've tested that theory and it's true.
Yep.
All right, we're going to beat that in, and then we're going to add 1 large egg.
Good morning, Lori Carp. Yes, last night they were talking about the bread. Yep. Bev, good morning.
Okay, to this mixture, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I know what it looks like, but use a spoon if you're not comfortable. This is my homemade vanilla. Smells so good.
I love the smell of the vanilla that I got from Jesse and
Why
Lisa.
don't you just open the wound and pour some more salt in there? I have been trying for
Mm,
a year.
I got lucky and won one of those on the hashtag. That's been a while. And I
Now,
still have a full bottle.
now Jesse promised me they were coming over to the meetup that was over here in Arkansas last summer,
Uh-huh.
last May, and he had promised because I promised him a flan with pecans and the whole thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So he was going to give me a bottle of his vanilla. That's a pretty nice trade. I came down with pneumonia and I had to miss the entire thing, so I missed my opportunity.
Charlene Grady says, "Good morning. What are we making today?"
Tell him.
We are making oh gosh, I don't have the thing. What are we making, Lauren?
Super soft, incredibly delicious molasses cookies using sorghum.
There you go.
All right, I want to scrape this down really well.
Good morning, James Hall. I hope you
Hi,
heard
Jen.
molasses cookies, but using sorghum. They're super soft.
Or in theory. Now,
So,
anytime I've made these, it's been nothing but successful. So, all right,
so would that make them sorghum cookies instead of molasses cookies?
if you want to get into the semantics of it, I suppose so. But sorghum actually is a form of molasses. So,
Well, there you go. Jovita, good
Hi, Odita.
morning. Living my best life at 60.
What's
Good
up?
morning.
Good to see you.
We have not done a banana bread yet. We have not done, but I sent a funny to Lauren of banana bread.
Oh dear.
I've got to show that one. Yeah, I got to
Okay, so
show
it's
that one.
family friendly. Okay, all right. I never know with you. All right, we're going to, and that's why Joel's not allowed in the kitchen.
It says I made banana bread for the first time. Follow me for more recipes.
How did they get in my kitchen? See, this is what got him kicked out of the kitchen.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
All right, to this mixture now, we're just going to add our dry ingredients. And I'm trying to figure out where. I don't think it matters. Please for to hold 1 second. Oh, yipes. Yipes a doodles.
Yeah, Christy, I hadn't heard of sorghum um until she explained it to me what sorghum is. I hadn't heard of it before.
Oh, you all are youngsters.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it before.
I grew up on sorghum because my mother was from Arkansas. Literally during the Depression, she was raised up with many, many brothers and sisters in a dirt floor cabin down very close to where Fayubat 40 lives. We think we might be related. I'm adding my baking soda. I didn't do that. So it's 1.5 teaspoons baking soda in here now. That would have been a disaster. They would have been anything but soft and chewy. They would have been hockey pucks. Would have been bad. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. A little bit at a time, just gradually.
Wow.
Not
Back
going,
when Christy was, it says back when you could safely trick or treat, there used to be an old lady that would make popcorn balls with
oh, yeah.
sorghum and hand them out.
Yeah, it was a tradition in our house to make popcorn balls using sorghum and buttered ham.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I had never heard of sorghum before.
You've been in Oklahoma all your life?
No.
Oh, you
Mm-mm.
haven't? Where else have you
Mm-mm.
been?
I was born and raised in Texas.
That explains why you don't know what sorghum is.
Yep, I was born and raised in Texas, but I didn't. Yeah, I hadn't never heard of that. I heard of molasses, but not sorghum.
Well, Brother Troy, he tried to trip me up. He's like, I bet you don't know what sorghum is. And I said, "Oh, I bet I do. I bet I can tell you how to make it too."
I'm telling you, I'm gonna save up for a mixer. I want a mixer in my kitchen. I need to do a GoFundMe because they're so expensive.
They are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know how you feel about it, but sometimes if you put it out there, there's a lot of subscribers. And I know you and I have a lot of the same subscribers, which reminds me, we've got a prayer request. Anyway, they enjoy the content and it makes them feel good to help their favorite channels out. So a super chat or two would go pretty darn far in getting you your mixer. You can find them late at night on Amazon. You can find this unit right here for under $200. And this
What?
it will last 40 years if you take care of it. Oh, hi, Karen.
Good morning.
We are making soft, chewy, incredibly wonderful. See, it keeps getting better every time I say it. Soft, chewy, incredibly wonderful molasses cookies with
Mm-hmm.
sorghum.
James said, "Look on Marketplace."
Oh, Charlene. Woo!
Wow, that'd be awesome to get for Christmas.
Now, we don't want to overmix this particular cookie batter,
Okay,
but we do want to make sure it's mixed well.
I'm gonna bigify you so you can show people what it looks like. Oh, okay.
It doesn't look very appetizing right now at this stage, but if you were here and you could smell this, you would want to bottle it and put it around your house. Oh, it smells amazing. See, and I've got some dried bits of flour in here yet. So I'm going to scrape everything down and mix it all in together, get everything blended really well.
Troy says his grandmother would make whorehound candy with sorghum,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
he said, "I didn't think Lauren would have it. Forgot who I was talking to."
Oh, wow. It's right tucked up in there behind my cast iron.
Oh, Rebecca said she got her KitchenAid mixer from an estate sale for $85. She just needs a new switch for it.
Nice.
Good morning, Bins Over Acres and Peaceful Des.
Hey, Des.
Lacey says it looks like caramel.
It kind of does. It kind of does. It's it's kind of a it's a wet batter. But y'all watch what happens. This is my secret. This is how I make them really, really yummy. One of these days, one of these weeks, Amy, I'm going to show up in here fully prepared. Today is not the day. Please for two hold. Okay. Here's my secret ingredient. Secret ingredient. Preheating my oven to 350 degrees. What is the secret ingredient, you might want to know? This right here, y'all.
Vanilla sugar.
Vanilla sugar. Yes, ma'am. I get it on
Okay,
Amazon.
so that's a new one for me. I didn't even know that there was a vanilla sugar. I just thought there was sugar.
If you could smell this, oh,
Mm.
it smells like vanilla sugar. But I'm getting a bowl of it here because we're going to make these cookies into balls and then we're going to roll them in our vanilla sugar. It elevates your cookie to a whole new stratosphere. Okay.
Good morning, Lori, Off Grid World.
Morning, Lori.
Okay, who sells vanilla sugar?
You can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
You can get it at like Whole Foods or Sunflower Market, one of those. Y'all, it's about to get beautiful up in here. I have a parchment sheet lined baking sheet right here. Let me shove this out of the way here.
There's actually a lot of us in the chat that say they have never heard of vanilla sugar.
A lot of people haven't.
Have
but
it.
I'm telling you, it's a game changer. When you make snickerdoodles, those of you who make snickerdoodles, if you roll your snickerdoodles in vanilla sugar, whole nother stratosphere. All right.
Split vanilla beans and sugar and wait, and you can make your own.
Yes. Who said that?
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr.
Carla is absolutely 100% correct.
Okay, so Judy is asking from the Waltons, does vanilla sugar mean you don't have to add vanilla?
You have to use the vanilla. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the vanilla is liquid, so you need that in the liquid part of your recipe. Vanilla sugar is just a flavoring. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
We're just dropping.
He has 40 pounds of vanilla sugar. Wow.
Who does?
Avid said he has 40 pounds of vanilla sugar.
Okay, Avid, you and I, we can be friends. Loves God, loves to fish, has 40 pounds. Yeah, we're like this, friend. We're going to place these balls about 2 inches apart on the cookie sheet.
Good morning, Arlene.
Hi, Arlene. Amy, should we spill the beans about what our project is that we're going to be working on?
Which one? There's a couple.
The one that requires a lot of print.
Oh. Go for it. Who is ready for bean spillage?
These aren't just any beans either, y'all. These are vanilla beans in powdered sugar with all the goodness. And somebody named Juan fanning you with a palm frond. That's how good this is.
Vanilla bean paste is also great, is what Karen said.
And again, that's going to be on the liquid side of your ingredients. This is a dry. So there's liquid and there's dry. And if you start messing around with the amounts of either wet or dry, you get a different outcome on your recipe. But yes, vanilla paste, yeah, that's a staple in my kitchen too.
How big are the balls of dough?
These are about 1.5 inches, about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon.
Okay. That was a question that was asked. And a lot of people want some beans, spillage.
Okay. How committed are you to it, Amy?
Very,
Okay.
very.
Amy and I, with the encouragement of our husbands, have decided that from this segment, we're coming up with a lot of recipes. Most of them are original. That's what we're striving for. They're either original or they're tweaked from something that we found. Amy tends to find the recipes. She sends them over to me. I look at them and go,
Let's tweak this.
Yeah, let's do this instead. Let's add this. Let's take this out. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to make a cookbook. We're going to publish it through Amazon. And we're going to make it available to anybody who might want it.
Mm-hmm. Meaning you wonderful people who watch us can have our wonderful recipes, because anybody knows that if I can make it, you can make it. Because I'm not great at cooking. Not cooking, but baking. I am learning to make bread. And here James Hall says, Lauren, I need to send you a picture of my bread to see what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, yes, please do, James.
Yes. So
you have my email, you have my phone number. So yeah, however you want to.
Cookbook? Yes, a cookbook.
Yes, a cookbook. The cover of it is going to be the cover art that Amy put together for the community posts announcing these lives every Wednesday.
Yes, this is going to be a thing, y'all. This is going to be a thing, and we're going to switch things up. And I know there's been a few people that said, hey, why not have a guest up to show like meals? So maybe one day we'll, add a person at a time,
right.
To show different things. And we're just going to make this fun because we're really excited about this. And Oops wants to know, does a cook come in the book?
You have to get your own cook. We'll help you as much as we can, but Hey guys, I'm dropping it in. Now, normally, if I had the time to do it, I would chill this dough for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator. I wouldn't let it get hard, but I would let it get a little stiffer than what it is. But it's okay. We're working with the time that we have.
Lacey says, that's awesome, but is it a scratch and sniff?
Lacey, if I can figure out how to do that, we'll make that happen. And Amy, don't laugh. I think Amazon offers that for a little extra charge. You can get scratch and sniff on certain aromas. I'm pretty sure we could get fresh bread. We could get cinnamon.
So there's a few questions asking about what's the title of the book. And Troy says he would like to pre-order 10 copies.
So we're calling it In the Kitchen with Amy and Lauren. Good, clean.
Just as you see in the titles, you see the little, thumbnail. That is going to be on our cookbook. Peaceful Des says book form or Kindle form or both.
I think we're going to go with both to make it easier for everybody. For me, I prefer to have an actual book because in a grid down kind of situation, I want my books. But maybe you're not that way.
Avid says I can do brisket trimming and make homemade spices. Ooh.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, whoever.
Avid.
Sir.
And then Oops said, that's a problem. I'm the cook here and I don't want to have to cook. Lacey said if it was scratch and sniff, her book would be eaten.
Or at least quite damp, I'm certain.
And Chris says, can he order a signed copy of the cookbook?
You don't have to order it. We'll just sign it for you, brother.
It says, Amy, how far away do you live from Lauren? We're not that far. We're what, a couple hours maybe?
Maybe 2 hours, yeah.
Something like that.
We're okay, so how long does it take you to get to Henrietta?
That's a Chris question. I have to go to Google Maps.
How far are you out of How far are you? Do you know where Siloam Springs is?
I've heard of it, but I haven't been there. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where Grove, Oklahoma is?
Yes, but I like I said, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm thinking we may be a couple hours apart.
How far are you from Robertson's?
About an hour and a half, maybe.
And do you go north to their place?
Yes.
So we're about 2 hours.
Okay.
Maybe a little closer. How long does it take you to get to 10 Killer Lake from where you are?
About an hour.
Okay. And are you north of 10 Killer? Are you closer to Tulsa or closer to?
I'm closer to Tulsa than I am 10 Killer. Because
yeah, we're about
now I will cook. No, but let my kids cook. Can no longer cook in the kitchen. Aw. The Muddy Acres Homestead, welcome in.
Well,
So
hey, what's up?
Miss Lauren is making super soft molasses cookies, but not molasses. It's sorghum. It's the same thing as.
Oh no. It's in the
It's
same.
another form.
It's in the same family.
Same family. Yes.
Guys, tray number 1 going in the oven. Amy, carry the show. I gotta wash my hands.
The Muddy Acre says it sounds like Amy isn't allowed out of the country. Yes. Christy is saying hello to everybody who is coming in just now. But yes, we were so excited about getting this cookbook together. I plant sorghum for the wildlife is what the Muddy Acres says.
Well, start harvesting it, because let me tell you what, sugar prices, if they go the same direction as egg prices, we're going to need to start getting pretty creative in making our own. Kind of Americans getting back to being Americans.
So listen, y'all, when I am given an address, okay, when I am given an address, I put it in this little thing called Google Maps, and then it gives me the directions.
What are you gonna do if the towers go down, or if you're in an area that has no?
I'm gonna have to hope that Chris is with me. Oh. And somebody wants to know, did you make that apron? It's cute.
No, but We have more beans. Do you wanna? We
We
can.
have more beans.
We have more beans. We're in the kitchen.
Who
We're in
wants
the
more
kitchen.
beans?
We're in the kitchen. We're spilling beans with Amy and Lauren. So you heard it here first. So Amy and I were talking last night. I went, I wonder if. So literally, the conversation went like this. Oh, hey, I wonder. And she said, oh, I said, yes, aprons, matching aprons. So I got on Amazon and I found it. And she's a teal person. I'm a pink person. So I asked her about ruffles and the whole nine. And the first thing that popped up in an Amazon search was a pack of two of them in the
Yeah.
right colors.
Yes.
So we're going to put our little,
Beautiful.
we're going to put our little in the kitchen with Amy and Lauren logo right on the front of them. And we're going to each wear our aprons because Amy's going to start cooking in her own kitchen before too long.
Yes. Yes.
Did you guys talk any more about that last night?
Oh, yes, absolutely we did. It's a thing. It's gonna be a thing.
Going to start planning that out, are you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Amy, can you carry me for just a second?
Yes.
Joel knows I'm live, but he's trying to get a hold of me right now, so it's
Okay.
important. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute this, okay?
Let's see. So somebody's gonna send me an atlas, and then Texas Raider said paper maps. Amy, let me tell you, when I was growing up, my dad always had those paper maps inside the glove compartment, and you'd open that thing up, and you know, yes. So I know about those paper maps. Mm-hmm. Good morning, BG. Yep, that's Paul Case Farm saying, "What are y'all doing?" I did buy an old Amish sorghum press. I planned on trying. Ooh. You need to make that logo in sticker form as well. Thank you for that idea, because I absolutely think that would be awesome. Yes. Let me see. I love paper maps. It just reminds those remind me of, like I said, growing up, my dad, well, anytime we made took a trip, it was before, these machines here that we have in our hands, and it would be paper maps. You don't hear people making hard candies anymore. Y'all might do horehound candy, hint hint. Oh, I will have to tell Lauren. That's right. Map books would be better for you, less space taken. There you go. Question is, can you fold it? Oh, right. Um, yeah, I would be very particular on folding it better. And if it frustrated me, it would go in, boop, try and just fit that sucker back into the. I thought of the idea. I get the first. There you go, Des. There you go. You get free paper maps from several states. Go to the state of your choice and request one. Amy, you know the paper maps, but can you read one? Yes, I can. Like I said, growing up with my dad, um, he would find the different routes on, um, by looking at it, he found the different ways to get to, okay, so when we moved to Oklahoma, what is the best way to get to Snyder, Texas? And or to Lubbock, Texas, um just different routes instead of on, on the phone. Let me see. I collect maps for most of my life, even have maps from the 1830s. One shows a wagon trail that used to cross my property. Wow. James is laughing. That's what I thought. Uh-huh. I had the maps also in the glove box, and he asked me to read it, and I got really sick from the motion. I cannot read in the car. Oh, yeah. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Peaceful Des had a great idea and said you need to make that logo in sticker form as well. And she said because she came up with that idea, then she gets the first one.
Okay. I can go one better even. What if I make us some buttons too?
Yes. Because you know what? I love those buttons that you made us for Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Do you want me to show you the ones that I did? They were the first ones I tried. You want to see how they turned out?
Yes.
Hang on. Hold on.
Jess says magnet also. Yeah. Um, yeah. I will always hold those memories in my heart on helping my dad. Ooh, look at that. Let me solo layout. Those are nice. I like that background.
Shameless plug for my girl, Rachel,
Mhm.
and my guy, Sean, over at Back to Good. I'm making a bunch for Chris, too, over at Texas Raider. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. And I got to make some for Bayou Back 40, and I need to make some for Leonard Mountain Homestead, too, I think.
I I got some. You sent me
I
the
know,
little
but
ones, but not the big ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
you've got the little ones. Would you
Yeah.
rather have some big ones?
Yeah.
You want some big ones
That'd
too?
be awesome.
Okay.
So I understand that GPS has taken us on roads. That is the whole part of, hey, if you have a paper map, look at that, because this thing is, yeah, it will take you down roads that you do not want to go down.
When before we moved here, I had told Joel because I used to live here, and of course it's changed a great deal. But anyway, let's just say I was trained that I could be dropped in the middle of the woods anywhere, and I could find my way out. I won't get lost. So on these pig trails out and around here, we'll go off and we'll explore, and he'll be like, "I don't know if we should go. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, go, go." But the highway though, no, 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 go, go. We find our way back every single time.
There you go.
It's okay. We
So
don't
how are
need.
those cookies coming along?
So we need about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on the environment. They are crinkly good. You should smell this kitchen.
Oh,
Oh,
smell-o-vision. We need smell-o-vision
we do.
soon,
We do.
right?
We do. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're getting lightly crackled on top. So I was going to mention this. If your cookies don't kind of crinkle on top, that's okay. Right before they're done, just take out the pan and just tap it on your counter, pop them back in the oven. They'll crack on top. But yeah, you just want to bake them until they're just done on the edges, and then we're going to pull them out. They're looking good.
Oh, they want to know if Joel was okay.
He's fine.
Okay.
Today is a very good day. That's all I can
Awesome.
say. I can't spill those beans.
Okay. Hello and good morning, Emily.
Let's just say the pontoon boat is happening this summer. Of course, it's a homemade pontoon boat, but it's good. We're making a floating dock for out at our pond. It
Oh,
doubles as a pontoon boat. So it's like a homemade pontoon boat, but it's also a dock. Anyway, so we're making that so we can float around out there and get to all the really, because I've got great fish habitat out there. And last year I had about 4 to 5 inch bass. So I
wow.
got some stuff happening. No snapping turtles. That's good. And I've got at least one cottonmouth out there, but he's about to be history.
That sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. No. Mm-mm. Okay. She just wanted to make sure there was no drifter down.
You know, and he called me out on David's live on Monday night. He and David do David's live together. And I got called out. Mike just sat reared back in his chair and he says, Lauren and Joel, well, not Joel. It's only Lauren. Really aggravates me. And I'm like,
What?
for to explain. He says, she comes out here and she helps us with our stuff and they get in there and they do all the dirty work and she doesn't want to film because she doesn't want to disturb our privacy. And I'm telling her, oh, you need to be filming this. This is content. Film it. If you're out here, turn your camera on. See, I don't turn my camera on every time I get around these folks. It's because it is a privacy, and sometimes I just want to hang out with them. But I guess I'm starting to irritate some of them because I don't film as often as I should. It's a hard life, but somebody's got to live it. If you know, you know.
Coffee on a pontoon with sun coming up and a fishing pole in hand sounds heavenly.
That's all I'm saying.
Chris has to get our pontoon up and running. We have a pontoon. We do. If anybody saw my last video, I pointed it out. I'm like, there's our pontoon right there.
I thought that was a pontoon boat back there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you're how far from 10 Killer?
About an hour.
We'll pull the RV if you pull the pontoon.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Amy caught me dancing this morning.
Oh, I did. There was a party in her house before we went live. And I was sitting there, okay, go, Lauren. Go, Lauren. I was busting out some moves too. I was like, okay. And then she realized that I had her on the screen and she was like, hold up. Hold on. Let me, hold on. Let me bigify this. Let me hide that. Oh,
Okay, burning the fingers, burning the snot out of my fingers. Thank you very much. Now we're just going to remove them onto the cookie board.
I used to tournament fish. 10 Killer caught a lot of nice bass, is what Oops said.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people saying those look amazing, Miss Lauren. Karen said she'll take a couple. Karen Breast.
I think it's okay to go ahead and drop the beans about this one too, Amy. What do you think? What are we doing with this batch of cookies?
Someone very special is getting these cookies right here. Someone who is an awesome person who not thinks of themselves but thinks of people in the community, holds a very special place in our heart.
Yep.
He is in this chat right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a few health struggles. We just need to get around him and hug him. Oh, speaking of health struggles, so one of the subscribers who usually is in here, like without fail, she's a huge supporter of so many channels. Mama Carolyn, she's having surgery on Friday. So shoot up your best thoughts and your best prayers for her for a nice outcome.
Jovita says she's going back to work. Have a good day, Jovita.
Hi, Jovita. Thanks for coming in, honey.
James Hall says if you make him a dozen, he won't complain.
James, send me an email. I can't
Oh,
promise that I will send you
Avid.
some of these, but I'll see if I can hook a brother up.
Oh, Avid was like, well, that's not me. Oh, Avid, whatever. Do you know how many times you have sent super chats and all kinds of stuff to my channel? You help this community too, but this guy has requested these cookies.
He's the
There's a lot of
homeless
people in this
delivery.
community. Don't think that just because I said what I said, this is the cookies that we're making, because there's a lot of special people in this community. Don't
Yes.
get me wrong. This guy has had some health issues,
Yeah.
gave us a pretty good scare,
Yeah.
and now he's back on track of getting to eat. And these were something that he specially requested, and he sent me, my family, an awesome box.
I know. He,
These books, these books, I have really read into, and they are full, jam packed with information.
if you can find out where he got those books, please
Oh
let me know
no.
because I'd love to get a couple. Those are
Oh,
amazing
see,
books to have in the library.
there's a few people who have guessed who it is, and yes, brother Troy Sutton is getting these cookies.
Yes, he is.
Hmm. Yep. Um, but yeah, I was reading some of the stuff that you can do inside of these books, and um, I mean, it is full of information they used to do back then.
The old ways are the best ways. So I wanted to mention too, those of you who are joining in, Amy and I are doing what's called a co-stream. So you can either tune in to us through my channel or through her channel. Makes it kind of nice. So if you're not subscribed to Leonard Mountain Homestead, please go over and hit that subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when she drops content. And please do the same over here if you're not already subscribed. And it's a good idea to check to make sure that you're subscribed to all your favorite channels because sometimes YouTube deletes people's subscriptions without them knowing it. So check to make sure you're subscribed to your favorites.
Good morning, Bowen.
Hey, Bowen!
No, you didn't lose me, Dink and Tank. I just bigified her because she's messing with those cookies. Chris, do you have the links? Because he said he found the books on Amazon.
Oh, on Amazon. Okay.
Hmm. Aw, Chrissy says I have y'all pulled up on separate things, devices, so you both get the watch time. Aw, thank
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Rebecca just sent me a picture. Ooh, that is nice. She's working on something for brother Troy.
Oh, very cool. Oh, so Amy's not going to mention it, but I will. So they're building a very special edition on their homestead. If you are so inclined, and it doesn't put you in any kind of a bind, feel free to drop a super chat or a super sticker or anything like that. It's going to help them get this build done. And it's a big one, and it's going to help their homestead, their entire family, big time. And if you want to send me one, it's all going to a lumber mill. We need to start milling up some lumber so we can build some stuff too.
Yeah, we got some special stuff coming up, and um, I did the whole, fun super chat thing, goals or whatever that they had on, and I stopped doing them because I felt like um I don't like asking, and it's wonderful people in the community. They drop super chats like crazy, but I don't want to feel like I'm um begging for money, you know what I'm saying? Cuz
Yeah.
some people are like, when you do those things, some people may view it as different. So I don't want to be like the person who's like, okay, well she's only putting super chats cuz she's begging for money. No. I wouldn't do that. But I'm not going to block somebody's blessing. Cuz
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who love helping others in the community, and
Right.
I absolutely love it. So, what I give, I don't want anything in return. Oh, Avid. I've been known to throw some super chats in
Oh yeah.
others' lives and stuff, and um when I have it, I give it, and
Yep.
it's just what I did. It's just what we do. That's, we like helping others. So,
Yes.
hey, chat, I love y'all. I'm still waking up. Bowen.
You guys, I'm going to get this sheet in the oven and we're
Okay.
going to break one of these open. See what it looks like.
Ooh.
And this will make a respectable amount of cookies. I think, what do I have? 4, 6, 20. So it'll make about 40 cookies, depending on what size you do.
Wow. Teresa
Where's the
Jikowitz.
chicklets?
Unwinding before I go to bed. Well, thank you for watching, Avid. It's always a pleasure. It's a good thing that we decided that we were going to live stream these. Um, because at first we were just going to do it one on one. Um, and then I was like, well, what if there's others in the community that want
One
to
of them.
learn like I want to learn? And so we decided that, hey, this is going to be a thing. The further we went into it, this is going to be a thing.
And we'll get better at it too as we roll.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris. He has added those links for those books.
Thank you, Chris.
Ah, and Mr. Texas Raider. Ah, man, Chris, that stinks, man. He
What
don't have
happened?
he don't have no water right now because the city, um, as the whole city doesn't have water,
Oh, for crying out loud.
and so, um, you know, Chris, if you have to have a shower, come this way, man. Travel for a shower, man.
He could come this way too.
There you go. You got two options right there. Come
I'm
and
gonna
get a
pop these,
shower.
I'm
Bring
gonna
your
pop these
faith
in the
girl
oven.
over here.
Popping them in. Set your timer. Get my stuff out of my way and washing my hands.
Now, Avid would like to know, question, do you have a food processor?
Yes.
She does. Uh,
Okay.
Chris is an awesome person as well. Oh, Rebecca sent another picture. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, goodness sakes. It's beautiful.
Ooh. Those are beautiful colors, Rebecca.
Should we take a look at one of these cookies?
Yes. Hold on. Let me bigify you again.
These putty.
Ooh, look at this shine on that sugar.
Oh, son. Oh, no. I broke it off camera. Hang on. Hold on. Look
Ooh, look at
how
that.
soft it is. We messed around and did it again.
Those look awesome.
If you love the taste of ginger and all those warm spices, and you add in just a pinch of cardamom.
Well, good morning, Tuber Chat Kevin. How are you?
Oh,
Man, thank you so much for sharing this. That's awesome. Love when the cookies bend and don't snap. Oh, did you just see that? That was just, mm-hmm. Ooey gooey goodness.
but they melt in your mouth.
Mm. So, Brother Troy, if you're still in the chat, get ready.
Coming to
Get
you, brother.
ready. They're coming to you, mister.
I'm vacuum sealing them, packaging them up, and that's the problem that we have around here. So a lot of our post offices are now closing at 11 o'clock every day. We have to go to a large town in order to get anything shipped out now, which has been one of our big struggles. We can't get anything shipped out. We're working during the day.
Do you have sun-dried tomatoes? Avid would like to know.
I do. What do you need? I make a sun-dried tomato basil loaf of bread to die for.
Lacey said Joel will be mad when he sees the replay. It'll break his heart. Oh, she'll have to save him at least one cookie.
I'm going to save him some cookies. I always take care of my husband first.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, puppy dog.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. I got to see what the issue is. There has been a breach at the driveway alarm.
Okay. I know. Those looked yummy, right? Get out of my head, Lori. Yep. Yep. This has been great. So are y'all enjoying these? We've always asked in every live that we're having, do you have suggestions? We will look it up and try and make it. Because these are morning, we may do, that's why we do the bread and the cookies and the English muffins and stuff like that, because it's morning time. But we are open for anything. When I get my kitchen up and running like I want, that's what that's what she was talking about. So I want to have a building that is set up for my YouTube kitchen. Okay. And I will join her instead of here in my room. I will be in the kitchen as well. So that's what the funds are going to be used for, is so I can get that up and running for this segment. So So I appreciate y'all being here. Lauren appreciates y'all being here. It's amazing. It's been fun. That's why we're gonna keep doing it. Where um, we do this every Wednesday morning, and um, we have so much prepared for this, and so much things, so much coming for this. Our aprons and you know book and stuff, and so we're pretty excited about this, and y'all are the reasons we are doing this.
Yep.
Y'all are the reason we are doing this for you guys.
Yep.
It makes us happy. I have been baking in the kitchen. I'm having fun, and it's all because Lauren brought this up. She brought it to me because she heard me say something about learning how to make
Bread.
stuff, bread and whatnot, and um she came up with this idea, and then we just ran with it.
Hmm.
So, yes. Yes. Let me see. It's always fun and informative. Love the episodes. Amy, I do meats and spices. So there you go. We were
Oh,
thinking about having somebody come up
yes.
as a guest and teach us something.
Yes.
Mama Carolyn,
She made
good
it in.
morning.
Hey,
Oh,
we're all sending up our thoughts and prayers to you, Mama Carolyn, for your surgery on Friday. I asked everybody to shoot you some positivity.
Texas Raider, thank you so much for that super
Thank
chat.
you. Thank you, Texas
That
Raider.
is so awesome. Ideas are endless, right? Yes. So, yeah, we'll be doing that. Send some prayers. Tomorrow is my knee surgery. Yes, ma'am. Already got some prayer warriors going
Yep.
for you. So yes, that goes smoothly. That the Lord touches those hands of all the nurses and the doctors that come in
Yep.
contact. Um, James Hall sent $20 towards the building fund.
Towards your building fund, baby girl.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. I was on the phone with Lauren, and Chris came up with the idea, and I was like, did you just hear what he said? I could have my
I'm
whole
holding him to
building
it. that
that is just my kitchen, you know? So
And that's on
I
your
love
list
it.
of things to get done, right?
Yes, it is on the list of things to get done, because it will take the place of the, like we had discussed. You said when I cook, I'm not
Mhm.
heating up the whole house.
Right.
I've got my building for my kitchen, you
Yep.
know? So, yes, I'm excited.
Oh,
So,
you know
any of
what? Build a covered porch off of that puppy, right? And have you a porch swing or a couple of nice chairs and just make it a wonderful space.
yes,
I want to help decorate, Kay.
Lauren's being sung to. I like the sounds of my dishwasher. Everything sings in my mother-in-law's kitchen as well.
That's not the dishwasher. The dishwasher sings Dixie on My Mind. That was the oven. And I'm not sure what that tune is, but the microwave sings Somewhere Across the Ocean.
Texas sent another 9.99, Lauren.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited, y'all. I'm so excited for this building. I am. It'll be my own kitchen. Everything will be stored in there. All my spices, my flowers,
All your
everything.
appliances, all your things.
Yes. Yes. So get the word out for me too. I would appreciate it. Um,
Yes.
and yes,
We
that'd be
need to
awesome.
we need to get you going. Now, do you use cast iron when you cook?
Yes, ma'am. I've started using cast iron.
Good girl.
I was afraid, you know me, I was afraid to use cast iron because I've never used it before. And then when I got with Chris, I noticed my mother in law cooks a lot with cast iron and
Mhm.
learned that the benefits of cooking with cast iron. And
Yep.
so I've got a few pieces of cast iron stuff.
The
Absolutely.
only thing that I'm lacking that I would really like to have because it works great when you're baking over an open fire I want a cast iron griddle. I don't have a cast iron griddle. That's the only piece I do not have.
Ooh. See, when I make my tortillas, it's on a cast iron, flat
Yeah,
cast iron.
that's the only thing I don't have. I do not have that.
I have a walk-in pantry and still out of space.
Oh, honey, I got you one better. I've got an entire 12 by 13 room that is my pantry, and I'm out of space.
Believe me, y'all, all these funds, they're gonna my whole kitchen. That's just gonna be kitchen stuff,
Yep.
packed with all storage and stuff for these segments here. You
Yeah.
know, so
You're going to make beautiful things. Beautiful things. Your
so
recipe box is going to get so full.
sounds like a summer kitchen. Oh, it's gonna be an everyday kitchen. Just my space so that I got my pots and pans and all my spices, and I can see it already. We were talking about it. Me,
Yeah.
Lauren, and Chris, we were talking about all the stuff that could happen
Yeah.
inside this. Yes. Love the cast iron. So this was another great live. Like beautiful cookies. Another recipe for our book. Um
Look at that.
Look at those cookies. Yes.
The one thing that I do want to mention real quickly,
Absolutely.
we'll let them cool on the pan, on the cookie sheet, for just a couple of minutes before you try to move them to your cooling rack or your cooling area. Just do that. Yeah, this was so much fun. Amy, I appreciate the effort you put into it every week. Thanks for putting up the posts and keeping me
Absolutely.
on track with the StreamYard links. Thank you to all of you who took the time out to come hang out with us this morning. And again, if you have any suggestions or you have something that you really want to learn how to make on your own, drop it in the comments. Let us know. We're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're making memories here.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is live, so you can go back in. You
Yep.
can rewind and pause. And I've
Yep.
already put the list of ingredients and how you do this ingredients, this cookie in the description of this video. So it's all informed. You all have it. So yes.
In that recipe that is posted, you swap out 1/3 cup sorghum for 1/3 cup molasses and back and forth and so on. So
Yes.
the measurement is the same whether you use sorghum or you use molasses. I don't recommend using blackstrap molasses. You do
Aw.
you. You do you, boo.
Well, thank you for everyone who has joined us and made this special. And y'all got bean spillage going
Bunch
on
of
in
beans.
this live.
So many
Like
beans.
so many beans flying everywhere. Joel's going to be like, there was bean spillage and I wasn't even there. But
Okay.
we're excited, guys. We're excited. Me and Lauren love these segments. And, it's learning
Yep.
and we're having fun with it.
Yep.
We're having fun with it. So,
For
yep.
fact. So we're going to put our brains together and we're going to figure out what we're going to do next week. I think we know, don't we, Amy?
I think so.
Okay.
I
We'll let
think so.
we'll let you guys know about Sunday-ish when we put out the notification for the upcoming live. So you guys have time to get everything gathered if you want to make it along with us. And we're going to skedaddle. I got a lot of work to do and it's starting to heat up outside. It is 70 degrees here already. I got to get outside. I got to get my hands dirty.
All right. A sticker, magnet, and buttons with the logo, ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Love you guys.
Love you guys. God bless.
Yes, thank you for coming.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.